are underway in Buffalo. Taken from about the 12. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake. Rolling to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Here's Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Breida will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. No CD. There didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3, 4, 5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket, looking for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquez Stevenson there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Hurts throw here, caught by Mims. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 2nd down, Branch. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Smith with a first down and more. And finally marked down at the 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll run on first down. Branch. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll get the yardage on the run and get 15 more for good measure.
Yeah, that wasn't too difficult to spot. You heard the sideline erupting, and the flags came out almost immediately.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Branch. And once again, he'll get possibly back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Stevenson. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll roll him out right. Gets it off to Freeman. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. up his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Bills are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll try the left side. Branch. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Hurts. Incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now. And, Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
On play action, Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Bass on for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Here's 2nd and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. He'll air this one out for Mims. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. A run with Huntley. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and score. Not so fast, not in this case.
They'll set up a screen for Breida. Touchdown! Matt Breida. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he'll flip this out to Huntley. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught by Mims. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we reach halftime here at our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Check it out, Reed. 60 Bison.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Hurts steps away to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the keeper.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40. Past the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 29, Hurts Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam. But notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
3 down, 3 down. Check, check. Lucky, lucky. At the 60, at the 60. Check 26, check 26. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Hands it off out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
They run with Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now Allen. Rolling to his right. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The kick by Bass is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. And now here is another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Here's Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now. But that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
They run again with Breida. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, here's Breida. Oh, some strong running. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
136 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. From that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He will push his way down to about the 14. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
So after knocking through the field goal, here's Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get point.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And they'll get this into the hands of Huntley.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
But first down, Hurts.
He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra